You're watching the Players Network.
Hey, life's a gamble. You're watching the Players Network. I'm a player, aren't we all?
I got started in magic about 8 years old. In the library, I wanted to be a rock and roll drummer. And that was really what got me into the library, was searching for books on music. And right next to the books on music, there was books on magic. And I took that out. It was the Golden Book of Magic by the great Merlini. And I looked at this book, and it changed my life. My biggest influences in magic have changed over the years. When I was young, it was the historical people like Houdini or Thurston. As I grew in magic, it started to be the media celebrities. People like Doug Henning was very popular, and people like David Copperfield and big illusionists. Now, as I mature in the art of magic, it's my peers and my contemporaries, people like Eugene Berger, people like Lance Burton, Matt King, and the people that are around the magic school, the godfather of magic, Johnny Thompson and Penn and Teller, and my contemporaries are my inspirations, and I try to create magic that will not only dazzle the audiences, that will also really blow the minds of my peers. I've always been interested by the exotic, by the mysterious. I was interested in martial arts as a kid, very young. I was just drawn to judo and aikido and karate, taekwondo. And when I was 16 years old, I had the extraordinary opportunity to travel all the way through Asia to be an opening act for a Latin salsa group. What are the chances of this? So I took it. I left school for a semester, and I'm 16 years old traveling through Asia studying magic, martial arts, and I fell in love with Japanese Kabuki theater. And at a very young age started to study all of these different theatrical disciplines. And when I returned to America, I took all of these different exotic forms and fused them together to create my own unique form of magic theater. I've been teaching magic in various magic conventions, magic lectures, and then we formed the Magic and Mystery School about 15 years, which focused on just small groups of magicians and to do really in-depth teaching, very personal, where we try to find each person's skill level and work with that and bring out their natural abilities. And I find this work very, very fulfilling for me. At the end of the day, when I work in Las Vegas, I'm rewarding the overprivileged for their bad behavior, you know? But when I work with magicians that are very hungry for this information, it's very rewarding. It's soul-making for me. So we have the entrance. The lights go down. The music begins. You're getting people out of social trance, out of, oh, how's your potato? Ooh, whoa, what was that? Whoa, a magician? Sure, great. Rock my world. And now you got their attention, now it's the welcoming. Books are really important for magicians. I spend a great deal of time reading. I made a conscious decision in 1976 not to have any incoming television reception in the house. And I study a lot of magic and other esoteric subjects and the history of magic, which gives me a really broad base to teach students. Magic books have always played a very important part in my teaching. To be a master is to be able to perform in almost any condition and under any circumstances. And it's to be able to transform not only the audiences, but also the people that you're working with. My role as a magician is to create students that transcend the master. So I'm only one step in this continually, ever-evolving legacy of magic. One of my favorite forms of magic is pure sleight of hand. It's also the most difficult form of magic to do. Playing cards have always been a passion of mine, and it's interesting living in Las Vegas that this town has been built upon playing cards and all these different forms of divination. Playing cards are kind of like a magician's piano, where we practice the scales with our cards. Cards are amazing things if you think about them. They're also like a little computer and a calendar. See, there are 365 days in a year, and if you count the spots on the cards, they number up to 365. They can be used as a solar calendar. There's 4 suits in a deck of cards that represent the 4 seasons of the year, too hot and too cold. There are 13 cards in each suit, like the 13 phases of the moon. They can be used as a lunar calendar. So you see, there's mysteries in cards that most people never know that are always there. And that's the thing that fascinates me about magic, is that there's always something a little bit deeper, always something a little bit more hidden, always a little bit more mystery deep inside.